Welcome to our program, History and Science Talk.
Today, we are going to talk about some facts that have been happening after the Second World War. But first, we are going to listen our guest of today, Professor David. David.
Hello everyone, so today we're going to talk about the Second World War. Now, this war was an ideological war, but why can an idea turn into a war? And there is when Hitler comes along with his ideal of Aryan superiority. What this really means is that the best race was the white race. You know, blonde, with a light colored eyes, and white skin of course. Now, this leads to a set of mind where people just assume they were special, and therefore better than the rest, especially minorities.
So, what we had to talk about something that have happened 70 years ago.
Now, you might wonder why we're talking about something that had happened like 70 years ago, and the answer is simple. History tends to repeat itself, and we can see that right now. You might have already heard about the new President of the United States of America. Yes, Donald Trump. He's going to lead one of the countries with the best economies worldwide. Now, why is this guy related to a previous topic? And it is really simple. Trump had the same mentality as Hitler. He thinks white people are superior from the rest, since they have money, a special nationality identity, and a world status in comparison to other countries. Now, something really important about Hitler and Trump is the discourse. Trump said, "I want to make America great again," and that's a quote. He actually said that. And Hitler promised to make Germany the great Reich they once were. But at what cost? And what is Trump willing to do to fulfill this promise? Getting rid of the Muslim people and Latin people? For real? He doesn't like salsa? I don't think he does, because he assumes we're all Mexican with drugs and we want to steal and murder, just because he thinks that. And the best approach for him is to isolate the country. Yeah, right, like if that is going to work. He just thinks that by doing so, he will stop immigration from the bad habits, such as claiming national security assistance, murdering people, and stealing. But for real, is immigration the root of all evil in American societies? Nah, that is just an excuse for American people to be racist and have this sense of superiority, just like Nazi Germans did back in the day. Now, to talk about Third World War, it's just going way ahead. But if Hitler had a weak Germany who had lost one war, and he managed to destroy almost the whole of Europe, what can then Trump do with nuclear weapons and one of the biggest and well-armed armies? I just invite you to think about that for a minute. Now, if there would be a war, which countries will be fighting against America? Well, let's bring the best ingredient for chaos and war. China and Russia with our friend Putin. Well, not really, because Putin we cannot be friends with anyone, but he can surely stand a war. And if you have seen the movie Private Ryan, I don't really think you want to get involved in a new war. But this time the Americans will be not making profit from war, but will be conquering the Middle East or God knows what.
And what we could do?
Let's just wait and see what the future is going to hold for us. That is David from now giving you a scary peace of mind. Peace out.
Thanks, David, for your intervention. So now, Dwayne is going to share with us something related with women and war. So let's start. Dwayne, what are you going to tell us?
Hi everybody. Now I'm going to talk about a really interesting topic, that is the role of women during the World War II. In that age, women were working outside their homes, in shopping centers, companies, and factories, making weapons and equipment for the armies. While men were fighting in the war, women adapted their role, so when they came back, men realized a new kind of women were waiting for them. More independent, autonomous, strong, secure, and confident. Those characteristics create a women equal to men. Throughout history, women fought to have power to vote and to have big position in new companies. In the United States appeared a new woman with a big legacy. She was Marilyn Monroe. Her name brings beauty and sensuality with an oath of innocence. She dominated the age of movie stars to become one of the most popular and famous women of the 20th century. During her career, she made around 30 films, and one of the most important is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. She reminds of a beauty not only in the English-speaking world but everywhere else as well. She became an American icon. Why? Because she had a terrible childhood. She was criticized for her appearance, but also she was a great and amazing actress. She was a supporter of equal rights. In the year 1947, it was a really big controversial issue. A new calendar was shown in different places. It was the scandal of the year because the great Marilyn Monroe was naked. The nation's views on women's sexuality began to change. Marilyn Monroe began to change the conception of women. She made a mixture between strong women and sensual women. As a result, we can see the current American women, leader in different places and having a conception of a lady. The principal legacy of Marilyn Monroe was that she showed the world that women could be a sexual being, they could be aware of their own body without being slutty.
Thanks, Duan. Finally, I am going to talk about Cold War, and I am going to give you my point of view. First of all, the Cold War was a political, economical, social, military, informational, and sporting confrontation that started at the end of the Second World War between Western Bloc capitalism, led by the United States, and the Eastern Bloc communism, led by the Soviet Union. The important facts to note at this time were that each bloc wanted to show that capitalism, or in its absence, communism, were the best forms of government. So the two great powers wanted to seek the control of the world in their own way. Through mass media, United States is the way to be catalogated as a dream place to live. This thought of American dream was criticized by the film Capote. This movie talks about the story of two serial killers who kill a prototype of ideal American family due to social conditions in which they lived. But all in all, we don't need an official war to hurt people. Actually, in Cold War, many people were killed, and all those atrocities to get the power and the control of the world, regardless of the consequences. And I should like to close by saying that we live in a constantly war. Just turn on your TV or news, and you are going to watch conflicts in Middle West, Africa, Asia, or country. And it is supposed that in this new century we will be the civilized humanity, but it is true. I left you with the question, and I will see you next Monday in History and Science Talk with another topic. Thanks for watching. See you.